Don't do it. Hi everyone, so I'm going to be showing you how to make a really good matcha green tea latte. For those of you that buy your coffee every single day, waste of money. I don't know why you guys do it, because I was one of those people that was buying the matcha green tea latte almost every single day, and it adds up. Super easy, super affordable, and you can actually tweak this recipe however you want, but I'm just going to show you how I make my matcha green tea latte. Okay, hope you guys like it.
Here's a list of the things that you're gonna need to make my matcha green tea latte.
Biggest thing you're gonna need, duh, obvious, is matcha green tea. I use this brand. This is Zen's Tea House, where I get it. So I go to the farmer's market in SoCo, which is in Fountain Valley, Costa Mesa, somewhere along those lines. It's every Saturday. Not exactly sure on the times, but I know it's from like 9 to 2, something like that. But check it out. The gal that's there that makes these teas and everything, she's amazing, so grab some. So I use this. Another thing I use, Vital Proteins. This is collagen peptides. For women, it's super important for us to have collagen just because we kind of lose it throughout the years. So this is what I put. This is going to be the flavor of vanilla and coconut water. You can get this at Sprouts. You can also get it at Whole Foods. Some of the drugstores might carry it. It's a hit or miss whether or not, but if you definitely want to get it, go on their website. They have different flavors. I personally love this one, so I always put it in all of my shakes. Another thing I put, maca powder. Hate how this tastes. I'm going to be honest, it's actually really gross. But I add a little bit in my smoothies and coffees, whatever I'm making, and you can hardly taste it. Okay, so that's another thing. MCT oil. That's what I add. That's going to give me energy. So I add this throughout my whole day. In the morning, sometimes I have coffee, a latte, whatever it is. I add this to it. Today it's 2, 3 in the afternoon, and what I'm doing is I'm gonna add it to my green tea because I'm getting a little tired from the day. Another thing that I also just picked up about a month ago, but it's amazing, is cacao butter. So I've been trying to stray away from using ghee all the time and kind of using healthy fats, other alternatives to healthy fats. So before I used to use olive oil, coconut oil, but this is another alternative, is cacao butter. It's amazing. Also, what you're gonna want is almond milk. I get the majority of my stuff, as you can see, at Sprouts just because it is closer to where I work and it just kind of works out. But if you have another grocery store, you can get whatever you want, whatever brand as well. But just want to show you the basics on how to make a really good matcha green tea with a lot of vitamins. So I recently got asked why I use all these powders, all these added things in my, I don't even want to call it a diet because it's not a diet, in my eating habits. Why do I use them? So the reason being is your body loses so many nutrients throughout the day because of all the energy that you're using. So this is why I use all of this stuff, because I've realized that it just works for me. If you're one of those people that just stray away from putting anything in your body that's not fruit or vegetables, go ahead, do that. I just do this just because it works for me, and I've noticed a significant difference in my health, my hair, my skin, my eyesight, everything. Not just with this, but with using so many of these proteins, powders, all of these added things, and they are organic. The majority of the things that I do get are organic. So this is why I use them. The next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to boil some water. I boiled about 1.5 cups. I'm not really sure. Yep, it looks like 1.5 cups to me. So I know I should probably be measuring, but I don't really measure. I just kind of ballpark how much I want. But yeah, it's about 1.5 cups. I put it in this. If you don't have one of these, it's okay. You can just kind of measure out. Again, kind of do it by eyesight how much you want. If you just have a cup, just do the cup of that. Whatever coffee cup you use that. That's what I typically do. So say for instance, I'm going to use this right here. Typically what I would do is fill this up with water and then put it in a pot. And always put a little bit more just because evaporation, obviously a little bit of the water is going to go down. So yeah, if you don't have one of these, just put enough water for that cup and then put a little bit extra because it will evaporate. So what you do is you add this to whatever blender you have. See, I don't have a fancy blender, and that's okay. I added the matcha green tea to the blender, and I also added about 1/2 teaspoon of the maca powder as well. So I want to let you guys know, this is not a fancy dancy like little blender like a Vitamix or a Ninja. I just have a regular one from, I think I got it at Target, doesn't matter. You don't have to use one of those fancy blenders. This is why I like this recipe. What you're gonna also want is MCT oil. You're gonna want to literally squirt. So I'll show you guys on this side. You see how it kind of has this little thing right there to squirt out. Literally what you do is you just, let me show you guys. There you go. That's all you do. Next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to add some of the cacao butter. So this is how it looks. It's white. Smells really, really good, but be careful because it does melt super quick in your hands. So just add that puppy in. I don't measure. Again, I don't measure, so I just literally just put in, looks like about a tablespoon. The next thing you're going to want to add is the Vital Protein. So I already had half of this, half a scoop earlier, but what is required, a serving size is 1 scoop per day. So I'm going to want to, put a little bit to get my serving size for the whole day because that's super important. Actually, sometimes I really don't care. And the reason why I don't care is because I'm lazy. What 25-year-old isn't lazy? We complain about everything, And you're also going to want to add the almond milk. Doesn't matter what brand, again, you just add that sucker in. Next step is going to be the mixing step. If I had my way, never let you go. I'll be both sides, baby.
After waiting patiently for 2 to 3 minutes and blending all the ingredients together, your end result is going to be this.
And don't be afraid. It's not going to be super green because we added so much other good stuff. And that's okay. What matters is that you're getting your added nutrients and that it tastes good. Who cares if it looks like this poopy green color? As long as it's delicious. Which, if you could smell this, this is amazing. And of course, you're going to want to do like those baristas. You're going to want to pour that in there. Yum. Look at this foam action, guys. Are you guys able to see that? I mean, I don't want to tip this over, but come on. Foam, foam, foaming.
a quick recap on how to make the matcha green tea latte. So the first thing that you're going to need is MCT oil, cacao butter, maca powder, vital proteins, collagen peptides. This flavor is going to be the vanilla and coconut water. Any almond milk will do, and matcha green tea powder. So the brand that I use is Zen's Tea House. You can find them at the farmers market at SoCo any Saturday. They should be there from 9 to 2, so check them out.
Now for the good stuff, the tasting part. But before that, I wanted to thank you guys for tuning in to see how I make my matcha green tea latte. So I hope this helps you guys out and it saves you guys so much money. Because trust me, I was getting them almost every single day and I saved about $100 every month. So definitely hope you guys like it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to email me on my Instagram page at Hang with Julie, HANGJULIE. I almost forgot how to spell my name, but go ahead and email me on Instagram, direct message me, or you can just comment below, okay? Thank you. If I had my way.